What's good, y'all? This is Dom.
Good, everybody. This is Isaac.
And this is Street Ball episode 36. This is our Marcus Smart episode. All right.
I like that one. I like that one.
So before we get started, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Life Podcast Network channel. Turn on your notifications and ring that bell. Now, almost right after we got off the air last week, NBA free agency started. And we don't
Started going
possibly
crazy too.
we possibly don't have enough time to cover it all in depth, but we got a lot for you guys today, including some trade rumors, some trades, also some other contract extensions that we want to talk about. We're ready. You ready? Let's get it. All
Man,
right. What's up?
let's talk about it, man. The Lakers, your favorite team, the team that put you through anxiety and just stress and a lot of BS last season. So
Yo, honestly, before I started doing the show, I was a distant Laker fan because it caused me so much stress. But given that we have to talk about it every week, I had to be locked in this year, and it was very stressful. But let's talk about it. First off, the Lakers made a lot of good moves in this year's free agency. First off, re-signing a lot of players. Rui Hachimura, 3 years, $51 million. I really like this deal. Rui came on. We also got Cam Reddish, who signed a minimum 2-year contract. But Rui came on mid-year last year. Had an okay impact in the regular season, but really shined in the postseason, having multiple 20-point games, shooting almost 50% from the 3-point line, and just showing his value as a multi position defender. What do you think about this one, Isaac? How do you like this one?
I honestly love Cam Reddish. I feel like Cam is gonna thrive in the Lakers uniform. I think he's really gonna blow his career up. You know, the Lakers probably the biggest platform in the NBA. One of them for sure.
Yeah,
I love this pickup. I think he's the killer. I saw him at Atlanta with Big O, so I've seen him in person. And bro, I see the Lakers winning next season.
no, man. You know what? Like, this is a low risk, potentially high reward signing. Cam, obviously a former lottery pick out of Duke, came out. I believe he came out with Zion. Um, that team was nuts. He has the ability to defend multiple positions. He can shoot. Really good 3-and-D potential guy. So I really like this one. But once again, the second year is a player option. So we can always see this going one way depending on how the roster shakes up. Could be injuries or whatever, and Cam can get a really good chance, especially being with a veteran team with LeBron and AD. So I'm really excited about this one.
Not big time winning. How tall is Cam? It's like six
Six
eight.
6'8".
It's a big body, bro. It's dangerous. It's a big time pickup in my opinion.
Long arms, really athletic, can get out there and jump and run. So I'm really excited about this one. Um, Shoot, man, I'm excited. But yeah, next one. We re-signed D'Angelo Russell, 2 years, $37 million. Great signing by here. Like, obviously, D'Lo didn't do great in the playoffs, mixed results, but all in all, still a really good signing at a really good price. I believe D'Angelo was making close to 30 million before this, so to get him right at his price range is a really good pickup.
Yeah, man. What do you think about this one, Dom? You think is this make or break? What do you think? Does it make or break the Lakers?
I don't think it makes or breaks us. As you saw last year in the playoffs, we spent a lot of time like it was situational, right? And I think this is a situational contract. Like D'Lo's not a great defender, so if he's not thriving offensively, this you could really like say that this is like he doesn't need to play, honestly.
Bro,
Unless
you know what I just noticed right now?
what's that?
He got a unibrow going. He's been chilling with AD. He's been in that locker room with AD bonding real well.
Hey yo, man. Hey, where you at? Where you at?
Oh, I'm at the airport, man. I'm headed to summer league, so headed to Vegas.
Hey, what they say? Catch flights, not feelings.
You know that. You know that's true.
Yeah, man. Yo, but all in all, at the price tag, this is a really good signing to me. I really believe that D'Lo could be a really key piece to a championship team. I just don't think he's obviously not a number 2 guy. He's more of a number 3. And our number three this year could be split by anybody, by this guy or Austin Reeves, who actually signed back at what many would consider a bargain. 4 years, $56 million, which is really backloaded. He's set to make around, probably like 8 million the first 2 years, and then it gets up in the last 3 or 4. There's a little controversy over this signing because Austin Reeves was set to get a max deal for his tier, upwards to $98 million in free agency. But the Lakers said they would sign him no matter what and match the offer, which led for teams to back off. What do you think about this deal?
I love it, but we love Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves proved himself, big time player, big time piece for the Lakers, and I'm glad they finally kept somebody. They always let dudes go. It's about time. I think Austin Reeves he needs to stay in the Lakers uniform, man. But you know how it goes. He'll probably get picked up for more money or somewhere else. It is what it is.
Well, everybody compares him to Alex Caruso, who we let go, which was the heart and soul of our 2020 championship team. But Austin Reeves' impact statistically is way higher than Alex Caruso ever was. He obviously makes what's that?
You got a better hairdo, bro. You got a better hairdo.
I mean, to be fair to Alex Caruso, he doesn't have any hair. So
that's true.
you and Alex Caruso about to be twins soon, cousin.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill out. I got some time, bro. Don't do me like that. I got some time.
Nah, hey, but this is a great signing all over. Austin Reeves, especially after the All-Star break, when we did the trades, stepped up his game, averaged over 15 points a game, shot damn near 50% from the 3-point line, what almost led the league in free throw percentage, and is a very underrated passer and playmaker. So we can see LeBron going off the ball more and being comfortable with it, with Austin Reeves being able to run the point. So I'm really excited about this pick. And we also got another signing, a little lead guard from the Big West. Blew up the UC Santa Barbara's finest. Gabe Vincent signs a 3-year, $33 million deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, bringing him to LA after a very good 2 or 3 year stint with the Miami Heat. What do you think about this one?
I mean, I think this is big time. I didn't know his background. You gave me the background story for that UC Santa Barbara. Didn't you tell me he got injured? He came off an injury?
He tore his ACL back in the day, for sure.
That's crazy, man. Like, you never know who's gonna make it. He's a big time player now, and respect to him, man. And I like this pickup. It's a big time pickup.
This is one of those exceptions. We talk about this. God makes pros, right? He's not a 6'8" with 7-foot wingspan, things like that. He's just a very consistent and solid basketball player. He's a mid-range killer. Doesn't turn the ball over. Can play really good defense. Just a very, very solid guy. We see him right here where he started, humble roots with the Stockton Kings back in the day. He's also worked out with Gus Armstead, our guy Eric's pop. So Sacramento's finest right here. He got his chance in Sacramento with Sacramento Kings organization, made the most of it, and it's now, dude, a
millionaire.
Eight-figure millionaire. So, I mean, expensive price tag in LA. He probably gonna be in Marina Del Rey or some shit like that, but still, more money I've ever made in my life by far. So I'm happy for him, honestly, especially playing against him in the Big West, seeing his journey and seeing where he's at now. This is amazing. So I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for the team signing.
Yeah, wait, Dama, did you guys beat UC Santa Barbara, right?
Yes, we did. We beat them on our way to going to our first NCAA tournament in school history. Shout out to the Anteaters, baby. UCI, baby.
UCI. How much you gave Vincent have?
I don't remember, man. We beat them. They had Allen Williams, too, who also played in the NBA. 2 NBA players on that team, and we beat them.
I mean, you played against him in the Big West. Could you wrap your mind around him being on the TV playing in the big leagues? Like, how do you
Bro, every time I see a guy on the TV that I played against or coached or whatever, like, some guys aren't surprising, but when you talk about like Gabe Vincent or Spencer Dinwiddie, bro, Spencer was really good in high school. Don't get it twisted, but he didn't even average 10 points per game his senior year at Taft. And we beat them when I was at Centennial. We beat them too. Like, to see these guys come up and just overcome all the odds, it's
Just
amazing.
never know.
Yeah, it's what basketball's all about
Never know.
because like you got the 7-footers and all those people, but like if you're a guard, it's a lot of times it's how hard you work, man. Like you got to be perfect at the end of the day, and you got to be consistent, and you got to have a mindset and a mentality. And clearly, Gabe Vincent has that. So I'm really happy for him, bro. Really
Big
happy.
time, man. Give him his flowers.
Yo, free agency's not even close to being done. We got our second one. Draymond Green, right when free agency opened on Friday, he re-signed with the Dubs, 4 years, $100 million. A lot of people are saying Draymond might go elsewhere. What do you think about this signing?
I love Draymond. He's a winner, and I don't see him leaving the Warriors. I don't see Draymond Green in any other uniform but a Warriors uniform. I just don't. I don't.
Hey, he's a lifer, man, and I think it's well known that he like as much as he's valuable to the Warriors are very valuable to him. You're not going to find a Steph and Clay anywhere else. And now they got the trade of CP3. This team, I don't expect them to be a regular season killer because of their age, but like they get into the playoffs, they can be really scary. So I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, but do you think they could really win? You know, they got the curse, man. The curse. CP3.
The Chris Paul curse is real, but you got Steph Curry on your team too. So Chris Paul goes down with an injury, you still got the best shooter of all time and arguably the best player in the NBA, maybe the best player of all time. So
very true. At 6'2", what he's doing, different for sure.
So they got a lot of insurance, bro. They got a lot of insurance.
A lot
with Steph Curry. As long as Klay stops taking stupid ass shots, but it's cool. I can't talk shit about Klay. He gave me 30, but
Would you play against Klay?
Freshman year of high school. I got a picture too. He's rising up for a jumper, and clearly he made it. I was a freshman, he was a senior, not knowing who he was. Honestly, it was before any of the social media shit really took off. I had no idea who he was. The only people I knew in LA were like DeMar DeRozan, Brandon Jennings, people like that everybody knew, but I didn't know who Klay Thompson was. And he gave me all the buckets.
The blues.
All right. Next, speaking of someone else who gave us buckets, Kyrie Irving signed with the Mavs. With lack of interest from other teams, especially for a long-term deal. And he signed for 3 years, $126 million, which a lot of people turn their heads at. What do you think about this deal?
Bro, honestly, I don't like him in a Mavericks jersey, but I feel like teams are scared of him. I don't know what it is, something we don't know about. But
you don't know what it is?
I mean, we've seen the bullshit, but like he's a good player. I'm picking him up. I don't see the issue. But I mean,
bro, all we need
comes with baggage, man.
Bro, he took time off when, don't get it twisted. It was a big time in history, but he took 2 weeks off when, the protesters stormed the Capitol of the United States of America. Something that obviously affected all of us. We were troubled by it, but that's not a reason not to go to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wasn't he losing money? He was losing money though.
No, because he was excused because it was like a grievance, But I can't miss work for that. But anyways, there's so many.
You can't let your team down. You can't let your team down for that.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta ride with your dogs.
So as good as Kyrie is, he is not dependable. You know what I mean? So 3 years, $126 million is a fucking gift, absolute gift, and I'm happy for him. Hey, get your money, but this right here, I think is highly irresponsible by the Mavs because you just don't know what you're gonna get. Don't know what you're gonna get. So, and they didn't have to do this. Like according to reports, there weren't many other teams that were trying to give him top money. So they had all the leverage in this case, and they still rewarded him. So hopefully it works out for them. But I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know with that guy.
Yeah, on another Mavs news, they also signed Grant Williams from the Boston Celtics. And yesterday, Matisse Thybulle signed an offer sheet from the Mavs. And the Portland Trailblazers have 48 hours to match it. So I'm really curious to see where this goes. Matisse Thybulle, 2-time All NBA defensive team. Grant Williams, obviously, heart and soul of Boston Celtics as far as his hustle, his ability to shoot threes, and also guard the 3 and the 4 pretty equally. But what do you think about these signings?
I love him. I mean, you always need players like that who do all the dirty work. Come on now, defensive players are always a good thing to help you win games.
Thibault just has to be able to hit shots. If he is,
Yeah.
he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But that
Oh, if
remains
he hits shots, it's dangerous.
yeah.
His shots is dangerous, but
He's an excellent defender, like one of the best, but he just has to be able to hit shots. So when time comes to it, he can stay on the floor, plain and simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And next one, this one got pushed down, but pretty big time signing, I would say, at the price tag. Russell Westbrook re-signs with the Clippers, 2 years, $8 million. This deal is pretty good considering the price tag. I just want Russ to accept his role. You know what I mean? He's not top 75 Russell Westbrook anymore.
Wait. You say this is a good deal. The Clippers, for the Clippers, right?
I mean, given how much money it is, like I like it. Like even if like we say we never had him with the Lakers or whatever, and we signed him to this deal, I would like it. Only because like you don't have to play him 30 minutes a game anymore, you know, to justify the salary. Like he was making $40 million previously.
Yeah, I think he could be a big time role player. Like you said, if he buys into his role, comes off the bench, plays hard, does what he does, he's a big time piece. That makes him a big time piece.
I agree, man. I agree. Next up, the Rockets have been busy in free agency as well. The Rockets signed Fred VanVleet to a 3-year, $129 million deal, more than Kyrie Irving. He's making more than Kyrie Irving in this NBA, which, I mean, he's dependable. He goes to work, and he's one of the best small scoring guards in the league. And they also signed a big signing. Remember, we were making fun of Dylan Brooks, and he's like, "Hey, good luck in China. You better start speaking Chinese." Yeah. Dylan Brooks signed for 4 years, $80 million with the Houston.
That's crazy.
No, it's absolutely insane,
bro. Weren't we hearing rumors that he was going to get kicked? Like, what's up with the rumors? It's rumors.
I mean, at the end of the day,
rumors.
You know, he's definitely a meddler, and he knows how to get under people's skin. But this just goes to show that he's a good basketball player, somebody that's valuable to a franchise. I imagine he got other deals and other offers, probably less than this, because the Rockets are at the bottom of the barrel. So they need proven key veterans. But this shows you that, you know, he belongs in the NBA. 4 years, $80 million. This is not a minimum deal like Cam Reddish got or whatever. This is a deal stamping him as an NBA basketball player. So all in all, I'm happy for him. Like this is cool. Like I just hope he wises up and stops talking shit to the best players that to ever play the game. And then
I love to see it. I love to see him get that money, man.
Yep.
Love to see him get that money.
Bro, next we got Jeremy Grant signing a long-term deal with the Blazers. 5 years, $150 million. Jeremy Grant is a proven two-way player in this league. 5 years, $150 million. I feel like the Blazers reached on this one, but I feel like they're also trying to appease Dame so they could please him to stay, which we'll talk about in a bit. But what do you think about the signing?
The Portland Trailblazers need to do whatever they can to keep that man, but I think he's gone. He needs to go to the Heat.
We'll talk about that.
Go to the Heat. Go get a championship, man. Go get a championship.
We'll talk about that in a second. Okay. Last two free agent ones that we can go over. Okay. D Rose signed a 2-year deal with the Memphis Grizzlies. They wanted some veteran leadership in the locker room to you know try to get Ja Morant on the right track. And Brook Lopez resigns with the Bucks, and his brother reunites with him in Milwaukee. Robin Lopez also signs with the Milwaukee Bucks. Very good veteran signings for, you know, teams who have championship aspirations. I like both of these signings, really. D Rose, you know, clearly past his prime, can be can be a contributor and also be a calming voice in the locker room. They got Marcus Smart, who is very fiery, and I feel like D Rose is the opposite. Can really level that out. Brook Lopez going back to the Bucks makes them, they're still a championship contender. He's the best 3-point shooting center in the league, I think, and he was a defensive player of the year candidate last year.
Right. I love how the Grizzlies are picking up pieces that can mentor Ja and bring him away from all the bullshit, man. You know what's going on, Damo. Like he needs mentorship for sure.
It's up to him really, but to surround him with more veterans, this team, in spite of being one of the best teams in the league the last 2 years, also been one of the youngest. So to have some veteran leadership in there, I'm really excited to see it. All right. Now, we talked about Dame a little bit earlier. Let's talk about these trade rumors, okay? Dame officially requested a trade earlier this week, and his preferred destination is the Miami Heat. Well, now we talked about will they win it all and all that stuff, but the new developments yesterday. Portland is actually weighing their options in this. They are not just appeasing Dame in this deal. They don't feel like the Miami Heat can give them exactly what they want, so they're shopping Dame.
What do you mean by that?
Like they're hearing out other prospective teams besides Miami to see who can give out the best deal to get Damian Lillard. And some other teams that are surfaced are specifically the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers.
But this benefits Dame though, right?
I don't know, man. To be honest, like it depends. Like the Philadelphia 76ers, that means they would have to include James Harden in the trade, who has already said that he wants to go to the Clippers. So I don't know if that will work. As far as the Celtics, man, they got good assets, including Jaylen Brown, who they are not signing to a supermax deal as of yet. I think it's because they are shopping him because once he signs that supermax extension, they cannot trade him for a full year. So Boston Celtics have assets and picks that they can deal in this one. 76ers more player assets like James Harden and Tyrese Maxey, but I don't know. I think the Celtics would be a good trade because they still will be in contention to win a championship. I just don't know if the Sixers are still a championship contender if they trade James Harden and Tyrese Maxey for him.
I mean, hey, look at D said it. Austin ain't loyal to no one. After the Marcus Smart situation, didn't you find out he got traded when he was in bed, sleep?
Yes. Found out he was traded when he was asleep. A week before, they told him he was safe from trades and he'll be all right. Next thing you know, he woke up like that Mr. Krabs meme, dog.
No, you didn't.
The Mr. Krabs meme.
We got to pull it, man. I got to see that.
Cuz was tripping, dog. Cuz was tripping. Hey, I would have been like that too, bro. Like, you literally like are the heart and soul of this team. Literally, like he's their best defender, just the energy, all that stuff, and feel like he would have been the key to a championship run if they got there. And now you're in Memphis, which is still a good spot, but like you're drafted by Boston. You've been there your entire career. I would have been pissed.
Oh no, for sure. I think that was disrespectful, but it's a business, man.
One other thing that surfaced yesterday about Portland. You see the Mr. Krabs meme right here? Dog, that's exactly how Marcus Smart woke up. Hey, his girl was like, "Baby, wake up. You got traded." And he was just like,
it's a blur, man.
I don't know what I would have done, bro. But hey, it is what it is. It's the NBA, and it's a job, man. You get sent to another department or whatever it may be. What are you gonna say? You gonna say no?
Exactly. Nothing you can do about that.
Exactly. Okay, so one more thing that surfaced yesterday about Dame Lillard. Dame's agent Aaron Goodwin, who we know, is calling potential teams that Portland might be trying to trade Dame to besides the Heat, and telling them not to trade for him because they're going to get an unhappy player. He's trying to sabotage the whole thing so that he can force his way to Miami. What do you think about that?
Man, I said it before. He needs to go there. He needs to win. I'm tired of him staying with Portland and losing. He needs to win. I think if he goes to Miami, he could
No, I agree.
really win big.
Well,
But then the Suns, bro. I think the Suns are in the way. The Suns are really, really good. I like the Suns a lot.
here you go with the Suns. We're not getting into that today, but after the three, bro, they're after the three, maybe four with DeAndre Ayton there, but bro, they're like those guys that got on the bench are unproven, bro. Unproven. Very shallow, like Daniel said, bro. Very shallow. I can't believe in them until they do something, bro. Because on
That's fair.
paper, they're not it. They're not it. And
I
one
mean, last
injury,
season you were right about. Last season you got this right. You were right. I'll give it to you.
one injury, like God forbid, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, which they've proven to go down with an injury, this team is done. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't bank on that. Can't bank on that, unfortunately. But moving on, been hearing rumblings about Paul George. Paul George is extension eligible this year, and there's rumblings that the Clippers are very skeptical about extending his contract, which has led to the Clippers possibly shopping him to other teams to trade him to, so that he can get that long-term extension. Is this a good move by the Clippers, or do you think that they should re-sign Paul George or extend his contract?
I don't think it really matters. I don't see the Clippers winning at all. So do what you want, man. Do what
Hey,
you want.
hey, the Clippers are gonna clip. The
They're
Clippers,
gonna clip. We always talk about the Clippers are gonna clip.
Clippers are gonna clip. Okay, one thing we missed in free agency, which is very relevant to this next topic. Bruce Brown signed a 2-year, $45 million deal with the Indiana Pacers. The second year is a team option, which is very advantageous. He got his money. Let's see how he does this year, and hopefully he can keep that second year of the contract. But the Pacers are also making other moves. They actually traded for Obi Toppin for draft
Ooh, I
picks.
like Obi. I like Obi
Obi,
Toppin a lot.
yeah, Obi was looking for a more expanded role with the Knicks. Didn't get it and asked for a trade politely, and they granted it to him. I think it's a good opportunity for him in Indiana with the team who is on the rebuild. I feel like he's really going to get a chance to show if he deserves it. If he deserves an elevator role. What do you think?
Yeah, no, the Pacers is the perfect spot for him to show what he's worth. So that's how he can get paid, man. He needs to show out.
Nah, I agree, man. I'm excited for him. New beginnings. Let's hope that he goes in there and he gets to do what he wants to do, and he shows what he's got. Honestly, that's
You
all
know,
you can ask for.
wait, Damo. You know, one person I wish that was cooking with the Pacers right now had an opportunity.
TJ Leaf
Him too.
and Gabe
Him
York.
too, man. And Gabe York. Gosh.
Well, when free agency open, ESPN had all the free agents on the list, and Gabe was on there. And we still haven't seen anything. But hey, you never know. I hope that he gets a chance, man. Seriously.
Man.
All right. Other NBA news. We got some max extensions in the fold for some 4-year players. Exclusively, Melo and Anthony Edwards lock into max extensions with their respective teams. Going to make upwards of $260 million over 5 years. This is insane. I'm happy for them, but it's just so crazy, bro. They're like, they're printing money in the NBA, dog. Max extensions, $260 million. It could be worth with incentives. Obviously, they're both worth these deals. What do you make of this? What does this do to each franchise, and how do you think they're gonna build around these two players?
I mean, I think Melo Ball is amazing. I think he deserves it. He's been injured, but we know what it is, bro. He's a big time player. But damn, they're both worth $250 million. That's insane. I don't know about Anthony Edwards. I'm not a firm believer in him, but he does have game. But I don't know, something about him. He just doesn't. I don't know if he could win big with him.
Bro, Anthony Edwards is an absolute killer. Now, I mean, it's not all up to him. Like the Timberwolves have made some bonehead trades in the last few years, trading for Rudy Gobert when you already have a elite center at Karl Anthony Towns. They thought it would work, it didn't. And then when Karl Anthony Towns got hurt, they actually played better without him. And I don't think that's a reflection on Karl. It's a reflection on the fact that they have two centers trying to play with each other in this league where, like, you don't really need a big man to thrive. Like, Draymond Green's playing the small ball five for the Golden State Warriors. You got Anthony Davis, who's technically a four-man, holding it down the middle for the Lakers, so on and so forth. Like, you don't need a traditional center anymore, let alone two guys hogging up the paint like that. So I think Anthony Edwards, they make the right moves. I think that he could really shine in this league, not just as a player, but also his team. You know what I mean?
No, you're right about that. I think he for sure needs pieces around him because I don't think he's a Michael Jordan type of dude who can do it on his own. You know,
That remains to be seen. But another surprising deal, we always talk about Ja. Desmond Bane.
Oh my gosh.
The first $200 million man for the Memphis Grizzlies in team history. He signed for 5 years, $206 million. Yes.
Did he take Jaws? Is this Jaws money? Is this Jaws money that he took?
Might be Ja's money, man. Ja whiffed on it, man. But I mean, Ja side, like, do you think Desmond Bane is worth $200 million?
I think he's a hard worker. I think he's a leader. A $200 million man, I think Ja fucked up.
Bro, Desmond Bane's not even an all-star. Not as of yet. I mean, being loyal to the soil, I mess with it, the Grizzlies. I do. But like $200 million.
He's right. He is jacked though. I saw him in summer league. I think he played in summer league last year, but he's jacked. He's a big body. That's a big boy.
Nah, bro, he has midget arms. His midget arms, bro.
No, they look like midget arms because he's so buff. But
the Fisher Price,
he got a little wingspan.
Price court dog. He looks like a little tyke.
Oh, so you don't like him. You're not a fan of this $200 million deal.
Either way, I'm not a fan of the $2 million deal, but I am a fan of dudes getting their money. Like Desmond Bane, like whatever your agent did to do this for you, bro, you better not fire him because this is the best deal. I'm not saying that you're a bum. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that $200 million for a player like this, it's probably
pretty insane.
It probably also shows the trend of where we're going in the league. The league is actually negotiating a new media rights deal, which will double the league's media rights income potentially. Right now, the league actually makes $2.6 billion a year on their media rights deal, and they're planning to double it.
That's insane.
So that means more market share, more revenue in order to pay the players. So we're going to be seeing deals like this, for guys who are third options. It's the reality of it because in the CBA, the players and the owners damn near split the revenue down the middle.
That's insane, man.
That's insane. So we're gonna see crazy deals like this in years come. So I'm really happy for him and keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Earn these $200 million. Okay. Lastly, this is pretty fun, man. Yesterday, Nike Peach Jam started. It wasn't live period yet, but NBA scouts were allowed to come out and watch. So LeBron and Rajon Rondo actually went out and coached LeBron's AAU team, Strive for Greatness, and his son Bryce James. And I saw all the daddy ball memes and tweets and threads. Threads debuted yesterday. So many jokes on social media about this. What do you think about LeBron coaching his son? Is this daddy ball central, or is this something that's valuable?
You know what? I mean, he basically owns Nike. So, I mean, you got to respect it, man. I like it, but I mean, it is some daddy ball in there. But man, they got a squad. Braden Burries, LZ. We watched those dudes since they played. They're really good.
I know,
Really
man.
good.
It's crazy because, like, in this day and age, you see stuff like this. LeBron, this isn't new for LeBron. We've seen LeBron a few years ago hopping the layup line, was striving for greatness. Like, I really like this as being someone who's involved with their kids' lives. Like, yeah, maybe might be a little over the top, but like this is something that obviously like we won't forget. But like the players, like Braden and LZ and T, like all them, like no matter where they go, they get to say that they got coached by LeBron and Rondo at the UIBL. Like
Right.
these are moments that people never forget. So I think it's
Time
cool
out.
for.
I got a question for you though.
What's up?
So this morning I saw on Twitter, or maybe I think Thread, the new app Thread.
Mhm.
Somebody tweeted that they're disappointed that LeBron was coaching and that he didn't have a USA Gold license,
Oh yeah,
something like that. So
yeah.
my question is, would you tell LeBron, hey man, you can't coach because you don't have a gold license?
Well, yesterday it wasn't live, so he could coach.
Oh, okay, so
Yesterday
then
wasn't
they have
live.
to. You got to
Yeah,
hey, you got to go on that Threads and fact check them because
yeah.
they were whining on the
I saw that.
socials.
I saw that too. Trust me. But yeah, it wasn't technically live yesterday, so he could still play. I mean, still coach without having a gold license. But if he's out there today, then we gonna have to fact check them because that's illegal. But I mean, I'm not the Fed,
Right.
so I don't care. If they can get away with it, that's up to them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. One of our last segments, we got NBA Summer League coming up this week. That's actually where Isaac is headed to right now. He's at the airport. You got a slew of new talent, and obviously one of the trends we've seen this year is proven players actually playing summer league, like like our man Keegan Murray, who dropped 41 yesterday. Who are you most excited to see in person at summer league besides Victor Wembanyama?
Man, that's what I would say, Victor. I'm really excited to see because he's so 7'6", bro. Like I've never seen that. But now I would say Jaime Jaquez. I feel like he's going to be the first real Mexican American to really make an impact in the league. So I'm excited for that. I'm Mexican, so
Yeah, hey,
yeah.
Jaime's putting on for all the Mexican American basketball players, Mexicans in general, really. Shout out to my guy Cesar Salad. Hey,
Yeah.
NBA Hooper, bro. Hooper. It's my guy.
And the Czech Republic.
There you go.
I mean, here's the highlights. Here's the highlights from his summer league debut.
Yeah, man. Jaime really put on his first summer league game. Second league game, he was a Mr. Krabs meme again. He ran the bus off Keegan Murray and didn't really show out last game. But you know what? That's what summer league's all about. So it's all about getting your feet wet and adjusting. But all in all, man, I'm really encouraged by what I saw from Jaime in the California Classic to kick off summer league, and I really hope that he comes out and he does his thing in Las Vegas.
For sure. Let's see it. I'm gonna see it live. I'm ready to see what he's worth.
And then some funny news, man. Like I really want to see the stat on this. How many guys have actually done this? I know back in the day I saw JaVale McGee do this. So for people who don't know, in the summer league, you're allowed 10 personal fouls in each game, mainly for evaluation purposes. So NBA GMs and everybody can watch you play. Yesterday, Ochai Agbaji, formerly of Kansas, was the first player this year in the NBA Summer League to foul out. 10 fouls. He had a double-double, 18 points, 10 fouls, and 6 turnovers. Damn near had a triple-double with the bad stats. 35% field too. Good dog.
Yeah, I want to know how many minutes he played. But this is a crazy stat. The fact that they put 10 fouls on the stat sheet is hilarious.
And 6 turnovers too, bro. Like, come on, you gotta take care of the ball, dog. You're a shooting guard.
I mean, these are terrible stats, right? It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but all in all, like I'm really excited to see the rest of summer league. I know you are. You're going to be up close and personal. I might actually pop out next week on Monday. See what we're working with. All right. Lastly, before we get to our street ball clip of the week, summer live period is starting today. We saw EYBL kicked off yesterday. So did 3SSB. But we have our finales for all the respective shoe circuits and the independents, like the stage, which I'm hosting today. And we had Cooper Flag and Cameron Boozer square off at the Peace Jam yesterday, and it was wicked. Cooper Flag got 21 points, 10 rebounds. Cameron Boozer had about the same, but surprisingly so, Cooper Flag's team actually came out on top against the Knight Riders at the first day of the year.
Wow. No, that it looks cracking in there. That gym is crazy. Look at the pink. I love the layout.
Yeah,
But no, this is a big time. This is a big time matchup right here.
yeah, man. Hey, UIBL has some really good branding. My question, my thing for you that I didn't know until yesterday is that Cameron Boozer has a twin brother, Caden Boozer. But did you know that Cooper Flag actually has a twin brother as well, Ace Flag?
I did not know that. Where is he at? Is he on the same team?
Yeah, Ace Flag actually went off yesterday. He had 22 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists in this game.
Oh, I see him right there. Is he the same height? He's lengthy like Cooper Flag too.
He's a little shorter. He's number 11, but like
he looked lengthy.
Bro, we're talking about Cameron Boozer and Caden Boozer, how good of a twin duo they are. Cooper Flag and Ace Flag are just as good.
Right.
And they came out and showed out yesterday. So shout out to Ace Flag. This is your coming out party, man. Hopefully you get the flowers you deserve. They just hating on you because you from Maine, bro. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
All right.
Yeah, bro. But I didn't know that. That's
no. It's the
is
same,
he ranked? Who? Like,
I don't know. I haven't done any research on Ace Flag, but he needs to be ranked. He had a double-double in one of, like, the biggest game of the summer for that.
Big time game. Yeah, that's a big time game right there. Gosh.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Balls Like Podcast Network channel. Turn on the notifications and ring that bell. All right. Street Ball Clip of the Week. Who's going first?
Hey, let me go first, man. I'm first.
All right.
Yeah. Check this out, man. Listen to this.
Every time. You can't dribble. Ain't gonna be a next one. Y'all finna lose. Let me show you how to reach. Yeah. You so fucking dribble. Fucking with me. Foul. I'm shooting three. Hack. I'm a two-piece out this. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what you really do. I'm from the GO. Yep. Really I'm from San Bernardino.
You from Medino, baby.
Dumbass. Right here. That one, dumbass. He's a little bitch. You're a bitch. Little ass boy. Little ass niggas, y'all stuck. Soft. Yes, I am that.
Hey, man, I love park runs to the fullest. The shit talking, the competitiveness, it's all of it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to San Bernardino. That's my guy right there, my brother.
Ty Glover, baby. Ty Glover. Love him, man. Good to see him out there doing his thing.
Great clip.
Now, my clip is from our previous week's guest, Justice Griffith, who we talked about playing in the live period this weekend, actually went off yesterday and had a very crazy highlight. Look at it.
Oh my God. Hey, man, that's real bounce right there. Real bounce.
Now this makes it even more impressive because Justice is actually 6 feet in the program, but you and I both know that I love Justice.
He's like 5'10".
He's like 5'10". So to be able to do this in real game action at the highest level at 3SSB is absolutely crazy. So shout out to Just. They play today. They got a big matchup with our 17s play D1 Minnesota. But really excited for him. I hope he keeps killing out there in South Carolina.
Shout out to that man right there. Gabe York's cousin?
Cousin, yeah. Little cousin. Yeah. Shout out to Gabe. My guy.
So the bounce runs in the family.
That's all we have for today. We really appreciate you guys coming through. Be on the lookout for our next episode. We're going to take a few weeks off, but we really appreciate you guys. My name is Dom.
My name is Isaac.
And this is Street Ball. We out. What's the deal, y'all? This is Dom. You're tuning in to the Street Ball Show with Dom and Isaac. If you really like that clip, make sure you click up here to watch more of our episodes. And if you really like and you want to see more content, click down here to subscribe, all right? Bro, what are you doing on your phone, bro?
Mine yours, buddy.
Not locked in, dog. Not locked in at all, man.
Hey!
Subscribe, all right? Thank you.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We out.